Okay, so it's a continuation video. I wanted to go ahead and put in recording here, put on file on this December the 1st, 2017, and hopefully it's just more of a forecast of what the financial future would be for the common family, common man, what we expect on gold and silver, petrodollar, the yuan, and this global economy. What is the cutting edge of technology is going to bring us? We have a lot of information coming from all over, from a lot of intuitive individuals, but particularly from the foreign European mindset. And I'm IBMOR bound at this point. I've always been, but of course, glad we got these titles here. And I, of course, not rocking with titles overall because I'm a soul. I'm a soul that's taken on this vessel. And so therefore, there's no such thing as a title. There's no such thing as the English language and speaking from our mouths, our voices. Thought, thinking is what is our better form of empowerment. So the more that we think and we come together with the thoughts and visualize, the more that we will come to see exactly what that vision entails. So let's go with the dollar and recap on a lot of what we have pretty much from the my prior video that I'm going to be uploading together. But let's recap on the dollar here and where it's at currently at 93 on the dollar. On this 1st of December 2017, and I'm sure we were around 103 at this time last year. And yes, prediction of 83, 82 at this time here in the future, this year coming up. So we have a downslope that's taking place. We all can see it from other perspectives, and we've been hearing all these different stories of where the economy is going. We had some ups and downs with from Bush, from Clinton, from Bush to Obama to now Trump. We also have the history of our deficit. Going from the Reagan administration to the senior Bushes and the Clintons and so on. And we've had, what is that deficit? Been hovering around 1 trillion. 1 trillion, not even a trillion, obviously, but it got up to a trillion around senior Bush, Reagan and senior Bush. Bush. Yeah, senior Bush. So then it went into Clinton's era, and it went from 1 trillion to 3 trillion. And everybody was flipping and losing their mind. Oh, it's doubled. How can you double it with the Democrats? They doubled the deficit. We got to do something to get it, to bring it back, to save the cost. What are we going to do to save the cost? It's getting out of hand. Then we went from 3 trillion to, I want to get this right, it was 8 trillion. Yeah, it went from 3 trillion to 8 trillion from the Bush, from the Clinton to Bush. From Bush, after Bush had it, it went to 8 trillion once he got ready to pass it on. So, of course, it doubled again. Oh, it's doubled again. Bush, we don't even want to see another Caucasian face in the White House right now. You don't even know how to read books, son, and you don't know your head from your butt. Of course, all that type stuff, making them look like it's just a charade, it's a show. And then we went from Obama. Oh yeah, maybe he can do something. Maybe he can make a change. Change. We're gonna make change. And it went from 9 trillion to 19 trillion. By the time Trump got in office. Oh, Obama, he saved us at first because he picked it up. He picked up the market from 6,000 and now we're at 20,000, 18,000. And he had to print more money to do so. Oh, he's printing out of Bolivia's. Oh, Obama, what are you doing? Obamacare and all this stuff. You just a welfare food stamp president. And talking about all these deceptions, distractions, and of course he's just pretty much jumping in and carrying the train on down the track, just like it's been already mapped out. So we went from 9 trillion to 18 trillion, 20 trillion. And now we're at 20 trillion when Trump gets in office. Trump is in office in his first year. So do y'all see where this train is going? Or do I need to go ahead and break that down? So yes, would you be surprised? It doesn't matter if it was Hillary or Trump or me, myself, and I. We are just the engineers on the train, ongoing train. And to sustain the dollar, to continue for it to thrive. Now, obviously, we're trying to flip it on over into the cryptocurrency to keep the other things suppressed, which is gold and silver, the kryptonite to the metals. So we're going to go from this fiat over into this even more of a just a ghost digital print up numbers as you go along way of living. So would you be surprised if it comes from 20 trillion to 40 trillion? It's unheard of, isn't it? It would be just something you couldn't even fathom. But let's not be surprised if that's been our history record. It's been our track record from 1 to 3, from 3 to 9, from 9 to 18, 20, and from 20 to 40 to keep this illusion alive, to keep pondering and keeping people in this fixation. You're going to have to. You got to rock with it at this point, people. You cannot even deviate from it. You're going to have to get on board and go along with it because no one wants to go back. No one wants to go back into the old days and industrial days, which we're going back to them days anyway, but they're going to call it, automation, technology, new technology, automation, robotic. But nobody wants to go back into the old days of doing things yourself, getting out and get your own hands dirty. We want to keep on shipping in people and orchestrating things different ways without having to get our hands dirty and keep on flipping money and looking at the numbers and saying, oh man, look how far we've come. We've made it. We winning. All these logo hashtags. So nobody wants to do that, but that's the play that's going to have to be taken in order for you to really have something of value. Because right now everything, just like our fiat money, is being watered down. So we have a history from going from the over $1 and something to now in the 90s, 93 cents on a dollar to 80 some cents on a dollar. It's been where we were in 08 or so. 08 we was at like 82 as well when Obama took office. And by next year, we'll be back at that number again when Obama took office. And for the ones that were around, even the millennials were around at that time, so they can't even deny it. And they knew that they had at least their first president was Obama. And he saved us. He picked up the market from 6,000. The Dow Jones is at 6,000. Now it's at 18, 20,000. And Trump is just pushing it from 18 to 20,000 to 24,000. as of today, as of this past week. And it's going to keep on pushing on up, per Cedric, per C. Rice Matrix. Oh, it's going to keep pushing on up to who knows, based on people checking out the bonds. What are the wealthy doing with their money? Where are they hiding their money? Has that ever went down? Has there been a correction in the bonds market? When was the last time that the bonds market had a downward correction? So, let me give you the answer to that. The 90s. Like 99 or so. So, there's always been an upward movement since like 98, 99. And it has not had a correction since then. Hasn't had a correction to even tempting to go in a downwards motion. So that'll tell you right there. That should gauge you and let you know. All the fugazi, all the tell-a-lie in your vision box, bobbleheads out here that constantly want to keep you in a worry state. They all keep you in a worry state of mind, especially as European mindsets, and they want to use other names to make it seem like that the history has gone somewhere. Like we've been so far and we learned so much because people have set the way that from these past hundreds of years. Where since it's all been predestined hundreds of years ago. Even your Bible, even the good book tells you that the ones in enslavement and the real Jews will come out as long as they fight for their understanding out in the next 400 to 500 years. So how can somebody predict something that was over 2,000 years ago, predict what's going to happen, 400 or 500 years to be exact? And so I mean, you can't just be predicting unless you wrote the story. Unless you wrote the story and you're writing the story now and you're playing the role of God in this domain, then you're pretty much the ones that's gonna give the true understanding of what that really entails. And the sheeple are gonna not have a wider vision of what's really taking place. So there you go with your actual forecast on one hand, and seeing the deficit and how it's actually going to just continue to double to keep this paradigm alive in a nutshell. So let's not worry about that. And all the worry stories about controlling the deficit and how to cut costs and save costs. The Republicans don't want to do nothing like that. That's how they got to keep the paradigm alive. And the Democrats don't want to do anything of the sort. That's how they got to keep the paradigm alive. Therefore, they're all on the same team. So this is a thinking tank video for the real ones, the realists out here. It's not for you guys that want to sit up here and keep a conversation going and keep worrying for entertainment purposes, and you're so fixated into entertaining yourselves and really just throwing out questions that you don't want to come up with any solutions. I'm not your guy that like to sit up here and play with children. Period. I don't have any. I should tell you something. I don't know why, but I mean, yeah, I do know why. I don't like playing with children. Not like that. Don't play with me like that. Not when you're supposed to be an adult. But I know that we're just walking around in adult bodies, but with childlike minds. Alright, so we have your forecast on, and this is for my IBMOR. I'm going to title this for my IBMOR men, because that's the only ones I care to talk to. So we have, and for us to be able to understand the true realms of what's going on and just ponder these things here so we can continue to add on to the puzzle. On this financial side, we have the fake dollar, the fiat dollar that they want to keep thriving. They want to move it on over to cryptocurrency. They want to keep the gold and silver suppressed as much as possible because that is our resource of goods of exchange. That's what we've been using for thousands and thousands and eons of years. billions and 76 trillion years to be exact, maybe. Whatever. So we have our resources that has been suppressed, just like we have been, our thinking, we have been divided and conquered on, and they don't want us to rise back up. So what do we use? We use the metals. And what should we be holding on to in our family and our household is the metals. If the black community all had one silver coin, everybody had one silver coin, Eagle silver coin, $20. If every black person in the industry in the world had that, then we wouldn't have too much of a discussion, because we would flip the whole economy on top of his head. Okay? But we've gotten away from what we see as valuable, and we have no clue of even looking at it and finding it. So we don't know what to do. Of course, we wasn't using it for goods of exchange in the past, and of course, yes, we were, but we wasn't even trying to. We didn't have goods of exchange in that form. You know, everybody was on a positive, on one vibration that was not of this, and it wasn't a working man class, and we were thinkers. We used thought, so we didn't have to manifest these material things into existence. But let me give you another one about the gold and silver, other than health, longevity. You know, taking colonial silver and gold in your intake keeps your biology clock going, keeps your longevity longer, stronger, keeps your senses in tune, being able to conduct the etheric light that you have within you, being able to speak and get the vibrations within to understand what needs to take place and fight off these demonic demons that are controlling this dimension right now. I hope y'all understand what I just said. Anyhow, taking in this gold particularly, you know, let's not get fixated with the women and what the Europeans like to try to sway us towards. We're going to have to basically drop all our thoughts in our past and come with our own thoughts as a group of us men to be able to reform our thinking and put it back into better perspective. But I want to give you another tip on gold and silver, but it can be made. It can be developed. It's all around us. Okay? I don't want y'all to drop your sack and then all of a sudden lose your mind real fast when I say that. But yes, study alchemy. I mean, you've heard of turning lead into gold, water into wine. You heard these things, the fountain of youth. You've heard of these things. You just probably hadn't taken them all that serious. But you can turn lead into gold. You can, all these material matter, these things made of matter is just nothing but forms of vibration, forms of energy conformed into a certain frequency to bring out this car, this vehicle, these glasses, whatever, this phone, whatever's in front of you. Even you hold a certain level of temperature to formulate the body, the carbon body that you are driving. Someone told me, I don't know if he was a pseudo teacher, but I don't follow him at this point because if we continue to stop learning, then we become agents ourselves, and we start to spread the false information. Then we're Agent Smiths ourselves. But he's definitely still speaking on good things, and you can learn from him. Young Pharaoh, he's young, still young. He's still gloating and trying to get credit versus actually really truly and all this. I'm not gonna go on that note, but you know, what the body temperature that the carbon body can hold. I think it was around 1,200 and something degrees, damn near 2,000 degrees of heat we can withstand. While we're sitting up here taking up on the Europeans' mindset, oh, it's 100 degrees, it's 110, it's 120. Good grief, it's hot. Oh, what are we gonna do? It's hot. It's hot. I can't even do this. I can't breathe. I'm catching all pneumonia. I'm catching cancer. I'm about to fall out. When your black tail can take over 1,200 to 2,000 degrees of Fahrenheit. But since nobody told you that, and you can't picture that, and you can't fathom that right now, you want to sit up here and act like the Europeans. They might not be able to take over 200 degrees, but that ain't you. You can easily know that you are different. But, hey, man, that's to each his own. I'm going to put that one to the test. It'll come to the test, and I'm going to have to deal with it. And I'm going to keep on soaking up my raw and preparing myself for the times to come, if they come or not. But the vibration and understanding is still the tool that we have, that we've created, and that we possess. And we still falling away from the materials, the elements in this path. So I don't want to go. I want to stay on the financial side, but this is associated with finances because this is associated with the carbon body and the resources. And yes, you can create these things. They're in the bottles out here. They're in these brown, green bottles. They're out here in the salt water. They're out here in the grass. They're out here. Yes, they're obviously out here in this dried up river dams. But you don't have to go digging and shaking and doing all that type stuff to mine the gold. That's just the perception that they give us to make us think that is where it's at, and that's what we're gonna have to get down to even give me my lab, give me my garage with a couple freaking I don't care if it's microwaves. You hear what I'm saying? You can turn up the heat up in the microwave. You ain't gotta have all these different certain Fahrenheit of temperature, blow torches and so. Give me a freaking microwave, a commercial microwave, and let me go to work. Yeah, I'm gonna blow it up a couple times, but trust and believe, I have the understanding of what's going on. This is this fugazi stuff. This is for us sheeple people. Money and gold and stuff. This stuff is not even real. This is just for us to be over here cat racing, chasing around, acting like it's of a value, and we got to have it to sustain ourselves. We haven't gotten back in tune with ourselves and who we are and what we possess. But I don't even wear gold, silver. I'm gonna be that dude creating multiple nuggets on nuggets on nuggets on nuggets and selling them to y'all jackasses. Damn it, I cuss. Alright, let me cut that one short. My apologies. So, with that being said, you have your metals and elements that are around us that we need to be more in tune with, and going back to what our ancestors and what we have, basically, we are the ancestors, what we have laid for ourselves, but we've been so asleep and so separated. Quit going to these other people and bouncing your ideas off of, because they ain't gonna do nothing to keep you in confusion. Turn off that tell lie on your vision box. Quit listening to these other European mindsets, and we all should get along, and it's only one, and all this other kumara information that they want to keep on portraying out there, but soaking up the benefits on their end, but they ain't helping out nobody else. All these titles of doctors and historical people and books, individual mind theories that you read, and that's one theory that somebody had in books that's only been laid out for them, for their people. They wouldn't lay out no information for you, black man. And none of these books, none of these lectures, the solutions to, again, on the stock market side, you have the features and your forex, and you basically have your retail market, that you have an opportunity to being able to make a change in your life and in your family's lives. Okay? You do not understand how it is laid out because no one, especially in the European descent, is giving you any information, any kind of inside tip. Yeah, they're going to say, oh, it's out there for everyone to grab it. It's out there for everyone and everyone and everyone. But then again, like I said, you do not have anybody's help other than your own, not even your woman's. So, whatever. Y'all know what kind of video this is. So, that is the course. Technology up to a certain point degree is going to be able to keep you in the rat race. Yes. But after a while, you're going to write yourselves out of existence on that as well. So, understanding alchemy and how these elements are created, how we create these elements, what are around us, and what is beneficial to us overall, and getting back into that realm of nature is what we should be aiming towards. Getting back into, if we're going to stay into this suit, this business suit, and dance with that music, you know we good at pretty much adding all the colors up to seeing the bigger picture, to being able to see the 4K TV. You know we can see it better than anybody else. They did not have no damn black and white TV back in the 50s and 60s and 70s because that was a beginning of technology, or that was a cutting edge of technology at that time, and you know we just moved on and we have advanced so far since then. That is not the case. Alright? That was not the case. They did not have black and white television because that was the thing. The only reason why they had black and white TV is because they were the ones utilizing the televisions at that time. They were the ones that could afford the televisions at that time. We had been suppressed for so long. Now they were starting to open up the gates by allowing us to read books and read the Bible and look at their women and all this other crap. So they say, so we say. But those TVs allowing your vision boxes were only because they were lacking. They were lacking. We are the colored people. Alright? The colored people. You colored people? You colored people? You colored people? We're the colored people. We took it as offense. Because we allow our families to take it as offense and all this emotional vibration that they got going on, and we started getting emotional and stopped thinking with logic. We see colors. We see all spectrums of the rainbow, of the vibration. Forget the rainbow, of the vibration. So whatever temperature realms that it's in, we can see those colors. So if the majority of the people that has the money are lacking color, cannot see the colors, then why would you create a 4K television? Why would you create a high def television if they can't see it? And they're the one purchasing the damn thing. Riddle me that. Riddle me that one. They could not see the TVs, the color spectrums. They're all full color spectrums, so that's why they were in black and white. Alright? Let's not get fooled about this technology crap and what they're creating and who's creating what. We created all this crap. It's hand-me-down tech stuff. What are true essence of communication? Etheric information that we need to understand. What is that? What elements are those in? Answer those questions for me so we can start moving forward and getting up out of this petrodollar and this gas and oil that we so claim that we need to have to function. That's a part of Mother Earth. Freak of Mother Earth. We ain't from this freaking crap. Freak of gold too. All this old elements. This is this crap that we use to teleport ourselves. This stuff is all around us. We just don't tune into it, and we just started to accept what they're giving us. So, freaking technology. Just utilize this stuff and master this stuff so we can move on. Because until we wake up, this is the only thing we're going to be dibbling with, and continuously listen to them. Please, I can't stand listening to nobody. It irks the crap out of me to hear. Because I know that they're all fugazi. It's all fictitious, fake. It's a lie. It's only for the millenniums. It's only for the young, not even the millenniums, the brand new babies. It's the only ones they trying to cater to. The ones that keep on forgetting and then loses their memory that they stored inside themselves because they don't have enough, because they lost their light. They lost their way. So you keep on losing your way, your light, their light, then you forget. And you forget something that was just yesterday. And how these things orchestrated from just yesterday's history. And it bothers me. I'm like, what in the world? Man, we just have all this stuff lined up, and the reason why we knew all this, we knew they had the hand in the cookie jar already, but yet we still entrust people. How in the world we still entrust them on stuff that we already know we catch red-handed with? It's like you know your girlfriend cheated on you, and yet you still taking her back. How you gonna take her right back when you call her as you wouldn't do that. You wouldn't do it. Oh Lord, we know Fox News be lying, but yet we still watch it as old people. We still watch the TV television box, and then we call ourselves wise and old and so forth. Man, y'all are children. Anybody that want to pick up their own pyramid and take action, responsibility for their own actions, has got a childlike mind. Period. Grown children. Period. I ain't rocking with nobody, no more. None of y'all. All that fugazi talk, man, trying to talk this soul. I speak very adequately, and you know, I can name off all these characters of a fictitious book. And I went to this old high intelligent, cute little castle box of what we call a college, Masonic ass damn college. Dang it, I'm cussing. I must not have any vocabulary enough to deal with this crap. Let me get off here, man. Alright, but that's what I want to spew on solutions when it comes to this financial side, when it's actually about gold and silver, using and playing with the game right now until we understand truly what it's made of and what's really is beneficial of. But if we all had one coin, silver coin, the game would be over with. Ball game over with. Okay? We wouldn't need any of this. We would combat all this cryptocurrency, all this dollar crap. Every time there's a fear go on, we know we can cash in. We know the benefits of it. Even if we turn around and use the benefits for the true benefits, then we're really cashing in. And then we're really waking up. And longevity of our health trumps everything. Trumps it all. It's a trump card. That's the trump card. Pull out the trump card. When are we going to pull out our trump card? We don't understand what our trump card is. So, and then with the people with the platforms, I'm about to get a little salty. I'm about to get a little upset. I'm like, well, damn, I thought we was educated. Well, damn, all these views everybody have. Oh, I got 1,000 views over here. This person got 1,000 views over here. This person got 1 million views over here. They must be talking about something. They must be saying something intelligent. Man, good grief. Hit the nail on the head, please. Because I need to know what is the trump card and get past a lot of this stuff. We reading all these books, but yet ain't nobody coming up with the answers in these books. Give me answers. Forget all of the entertainment of sounding and articulating them well and speaking all well and this proper gematria English that we speaking. This calculated verbal crap that we speaking to keep us in prison. Do y'all understand this? Look at your dollar bills. Look at your money. Look at all your money. Pull out all your money right now. All your cash money. Pull out all your cash money right now. And on that cash money, any one of them dollars, $5, $10, $20, $100 that you see, $2, whatever's on them bills, you're gonna see right on the left hand side, you're gonna see a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, a 6, a 7, a 8, a 9, you're gonna see a number. And then right next to that number, you're gonna see a letter. Okay? You're going to see your number, and you're going to see a letter that you all thought it was some kind of federal code that they just put on there that you really didn't understand what it was. All they're doing is telling you that your number is associated with the same letter, and you can go to the alphabet, and you're going to see it lines up the same. It synchronizes. So if you got a letter C on your dollar bill, you're going to have a number 3. You see what I'm saying? And so forth. A D, you're going to have a 4. You know? A 5, you're going to have a F. So, it's gematria. These Zionist Jewish people have been controlling us with gematria, and they still control us in our way of living right now. And everything that we do, they speak in codes on these teleline your vision box. These Masonic secret society jokers sit up here and tell each other who's gonna win the ball game, what war is about to go down, what paper is about to be taken on, what new policy is about to be written into existence on these commercials, on these television shows, during a commercial of a television show, and the whole 9. They speaking in codes right in your face. And nobody knows, nobody's caught on to none of it. They're speaking gematria. The oldest ancient form of numerology is ancient Vedic numerology. And there you go. So just take a look at that. Look at your dollar. Look at your money, and you're gonna see a number and a letter right next to it, and go to the alphabet and see if it all synchronizes up. And ask yourself, why is that? How is that? And they giving you the education and putting it all in your face. It's not a secret. It's just in our sight, and we haven't continued to ponder and build upon exactly what we actually already laid about. We laid this down. We paid all of this stuff. This society wasn't built by slavery. Forget them. By slavery. We built this stuff way before we was captured. Way before we gave over the rings. Way before we gave over and handed this stuff over here because we was tired of it. Now we wanted to be tested. And we just want to play this game and see how far, who can win this old charade of a game. This illusion, because that's all it is. It's a big illusion. The biggest, the hugest deception ever is a terminology illusion. And how far does that term go? How deep does that word go? How deep does the word illusion go? That's what we really need to be pondering. But we can't get together on forums because everybody have egos. Everybody wants to be the savior. And instead of knowing what they know and putting it together with others. I give up my hat. Because I'm not a teacher in that realm, and even if I did was allowed to orchestrate some classes, please, I'll pass that one up any day. I'm done. No, never was good with it. Never was good with it. Never wanted to be it. I don't want to be the man. We already know how that go. So I ain't gonna keep rambling. Y'all have a good day on that note. I think I'm gonna end it right there.